Welcome. I'm Fujihara, your vintage denim advisor. Last time, I talked about the 501X with the leather patch. But now, let's feature the next generation. These are the 501XXs, also called the Guaranteed Editions. There's a sister store of BerberJin called Fake Alpha, and they still have loads of denims like these waiting in dead stock. So I borrowed a pair from them. The appearance is straight and sturdy, and these hidden rivets are of course still attached. I've told you about the gradual change in details in the 501Xs through the history of the 50s. For example, the center of the belt loop, this middle belt loop is slightly off the center. We call this offset. This is one of the easiest ways to figure out if your pair of jeans is a 501XX. One difference from the last generation is this patch. The leather patch is replaced by a paper patch. Well, frankly speaking, this makes a big difference in price. As a way of looking at vintage denims, the process of fading is a little bit different, I think. Leather patches have been replaced by paper patches. So then our question is, until when were the leather patches used? And for that answer, we go to this guarantee. If you look here, it says for over 85 years. 1873 is the year Levi's first patented the rivets, and it seems to be the first year of counting. However, I think the actual counting started in 1872, a year before that. So, counting from there, the last use of the leather patch is, in fact, as I wrote in this 501 book, 1957. I've seen many with leather patches in dead stock from 1957. It's quite frequent. So this proves that the leather patches were used until at least 1957. These so-called paper patches appeared around 1958. That's how I explain it to my customers. So now let's move on and talk about the guarantees, or as I like to call it, the geta. This patch has, on the paper patch here, it says every garment guaranteed. So we call them the guaranteed denims. And here I've brought another pair. It's easier to see putting them side by side. There's one with the gera and one without the gera. This is the most obvious feature. It also helps you to identify the age. So this is what we call the paper patch. The leather patches had been switched to paper, and it is widely said that the ones with guarantee are from 58 to 62. And this is the 501XX that was produced in those years. We continue this video in part 2, so please subscribe.